what's up, everybody? Merry Christmas Eve. Santa brought a little gift before Christmas under Carolina Panthers fans' trees. Bryce Young in his bag of tricks all day yesterday. Channeled his inner Lamar Jackson, 5 carries, 68 yards, 1 touchdown, and the touchdown run on 3rd and 7. Also, on the first drive of the game, kind of a tone setter, 3rd and 4, just absolutely truck sticked a safety to get over the line. Just felt like he meant business yesterday, and some drop in the bucket throws, big time throws. He got absolutely smoked late in the game. Couple big time catches by Tommy Tremble after Bryce got smoked. And trust me, if any of the elite quarterbacks got smoked like that, you probably would have seen a flag. But what I loved most about that one is Bryce just got up smiling and ready for the next play. He wasn't complaining about anything. He just threw an absolute laser. Tommy Tremble was able to get it. Absolutely incredible stuff from Bryce. David Moore was huge. 2 big catches. One of them touchdown to have us go up 30-20. Bryce threw an absolute dime over the top. And I loved our aggressiveness starting the game with an all-go ball to Adam Thielen. Probably could have caught it, but it was a great throw by Bryce Young. Just the decision-making, the decisiveness, able to avoid the turnover, which was a big bugaboo against Dallas, who's shaping up. So it doesn't feel like as bad of a dud as it did last Sunday, given how strong Dallas is finishing the season despite all of their injuries. And I think this was a really big bounce back for Dave Canales, play calling wise, sticking to the run game and realizing Chuba Hubbard is the bell cow back that we paid him to be. 25 carries, 152, and sealed it in overtime after the defense got a huge stop. Josie Jewell with the sack after we went 3 and out on the first overtime possession, and Arizona was hell-bent for leather because they had nothing to lose except the playoffs if they didn't win. So they were going for it on every 4th down. And we just, that last sack we got, Josie Jewell, they couldn't go for it in the shadow of their own end zone about 4th and 14. So that was really crucial. I know that the run defense stunk again, especially in the first half. It didn't really turn as bad until they called the illegal hip drop tackle, which I hadn't seen it called all year. And I think they were correct in the call. I just haven't seen it all year. So, and honestly, I think the ref enjoyed his own voice. We got a few breaks, especially on the pass interference, or the roughing the passer, rather, on the first drive against Bryce Young. I thought that was a little weak, but we were able to turn that into one of the 2 touchdowns by Chuba Hubbard. So you take advantage of it, but I thought the refs were a little too invested in this game in terms of the flags and things of that nature, but that's neither here nor there. But I thought the defense played well until that hip drop tackle, and then James Conner started eating, had over 100 yards on the ground, and killed us in the passing game as well. They got it from 20-3 to 20-17 in a blink of an eye, but we were able to come back, put together a drive, get 3 points, and kind of settle in the start of the second half, try to settle things down, and just elite stuff from the defense in that they were able to stop the run in the second half. We did get a fumble recovery. We got Kyler Murray in 3rd and long situations, made him pass in the second half. So yeah, the stats don't necessarily look pretty. They're never going to look pretty on the ground given the personnel that we've had and we've lost, and just sometimes you just don't have it. But the grit of the defense, they made plays when they had to. A'Shawn Robinson's been absolutely massive for us. DJ Wadham, absolutely. I think he's had 23 pressures since he's been back. So that's given our defense a chance to hold the field goals, and the Cardinals did shoot themselves in the foot with a lot of penalties. We were able to take advantage, and that's what you have to do. Adam Thielen, that security blanket, really big catches. He only had 5 or 4, but they were all really, really big. And the backup tight end with 2:22 to go, 3rd and 5. Bryce Young drops a laser to him. Chanel, I don't know if I said that right, number 88, but anybody in an 88 jersey, you trust they're going to catch it, and he was able to. I love the aggressive play call to try to seal the game, 3rd and 3. I would have liked us to run it just because Chuba was so dominant and kind of established it even more in the second half, and it would have forced the Cardinals to take their last time out, but also if we would have completed the pass, we wouldn't have talked about it. And then the Cardinals were able to execute a drive, get down there, and make a 58-yard field goal, because it seems like every team against us makes the big field goal, never misses it. But, you live and you learn on those. But Chuba Hubbard, with the redemption of all redemptions, 21 yards and then 28 to seal the game and seal the Cardinals' playoff fates. There was just so much to like in this game. Obviously, you would have liked it to start a little earlier, and some of those close call wins might make these last two games really matter for us. But pride, building, finishing, learning how to finish, and scoring 36 points against that team who'd given up 17, averaging 17 the last 7 weeks. That's impressive. Buda Baker, we kind of exploited on 2 big plays. One a pass interference, and one, I think it was on the Chenault play, Sinnott or whatever his name is, number 88. I think he was the covering guy on that one, so that was a really good play there. And I'm really happy for David Moore. He's been having some critical drops for us at times the last few games, but he came up clutch on a few catches yesterday. The catch to set up in the second quarter, set up that touchdown, and then the touchdown to have us go up 10 was really huge. The ball distribution was nice. Bryce Young trusting his legs and trusting what he's seeing out there and not afraid of contact was fantastic. He's a dog. He's growing right before our eyes, and sometimes sitting and watching isn't the worst thing in the world. And Dave Canales bounced back after abandoning the run last week against the Dallas Cowboys, which I really didn't like. The offensive staff stuck to the game plan and kept feeding Chuba the rock. And I love the fact that we had a really good Chuba chant throughout the game. And Chuba is a cornerstone for this team, and I can't wait to see him continue to build, and maybe we can throw a wrench in the NFC South plans of whoever makes it in the NFC South for playoffs. We're going to have a lot to say about it. Just great bounce back, great fight, great grit, and stick-to-itiveness. A lot of the time we bit, but we didn't break, and we didn't turn the ball over. It was precious as gold, as it always has to be in an NFL game. It was super awesome. First overtime win I've ever seen, so that's a check off the bucket list. So, as always, keep pounding. Go Panthers. Merry Christmas to everyone. Stay safe, healthy, have fun with family and friends, however you do it. However you do the holidays, do it so you love it and you make a lot of memories. But as always, keep pounding. Go Panthers.